My name is Katie, and I'm going to use base 10 blocks to use place value to read, write, compare, and order decimals involving tenths and hundredths, including money. So the easiest way that I think to teach students how to do these place value and decimal points to start out with is to use the base 10 blocks and to create a chart. And this is kind of like an extended T-chart. It's easy for students to write themselves. And I just labeled the ones place right here with an O, tens place right here with a T, and hundreds place right here with an H. If you want to do thousandths and so on and so forth, you just keep extending it and labeling it. And since we're using decimal points, I made a spot for the decimal point. And then when we go into the decimals, we start with the tenths, and so I labeled with a T, and then we go to hundredths, I labeled with an H, and if you want to do thousandths and so on and so forth, you would just keep extending that chart. So the base 10 blocks work really well with these charts and with place value because they add up exactly to what it should be on the left side. These small blocks are units and they equal 1, so we know that they go in the ones place. These longs equal 10, so we know that they go in the tens place. And that's just an easy way to line them up. Now, for example, if we had a number 25.31, we would start over here in the ones place, and students should know that since it's the ones place, they should use the units because they equal 1. So we're going to put 5 over here, 4 and 5. And right here we need 2 of the tenths. And students should know that a long equals 10, so we need 2 of those. So when there's a 2 in this spot, that doesn't mean it's 2, it means it's 20, because there are 10 in each long right here. So 25.31. This is where it gets a little bit confusing for students if it has not been explained in detail to them. Since it's on the right side of the decimal, we're going into tenths and hundredths. So that means that it is a tenth of this 1,000th block. We're changing our whole here. So because this is our whole, we need 1/10 of it. So we're going to go with the long because 10 of them are right there. Actually, I said that wrong. If we had a thousandths place, that's what we would be going to. We're actually using, since we only have a hundredths place, we're going to say that our 100th is our whole. So this long equals 1/10 of the 100 flat. So right here where it says that we need 3/10, we're going to use 3 of those longs. And then 1/100. So because 100 of these units equals 1 of these flats, we're going to use 1 of those. It is 1/100 of our whole. So our total number is 25.31. If we were to change that into money, we would just put the money sign right there. $25.31. And students can understand that. Let me put a line here. This 25 is coming out of, or the 31 cents is coming out of 100 cents because 100 cents equals $1. So we're splitting the dollar up into pieces. So this is going to be 1/10 of a dollar. So 30 cents equals 3/10 of a dollar, and this is going to be 1 penny. So it is 1/100 of a dollar. And that's how you begin to show students the place value using decimals and including the money into it. And students can also compare decimals. So if I had another number down here, say 42 0.23. Students can begin to compare by adding them up right here. And this is just the beginning because students do need to transfer from the concrete to the semi-concrete to the abstract. So this is going, just using the blocks as our concrete. And they can compare and see here, this number is obviously bigger because there are 4 longs or tenths compared to 2 longs or tenths. So this bottom number is going to be our bigger number. But this is our concrete. Then when we add the numbers, it's our semi-concrete. And then going straight to just the numbers is going to be our abstract. But using these base 10 blocks really helps students get an understanding of the place value, especially using the decimals and including the money. And that's how to do it.